25, Credit Union 1, NJCAA Men's Basketball Championship from Hutchinson, Kansas. It's the Cowboys from Connors State and the Cardinals. And it was the Cardinals offense that kind of sputtered down the stretch. They only scored 19 points in the second half of that game. It's possessed. Almost gave it away. 2 to shoot. And it does not draw iron. It's a shot clock violation. And it will take us to our first timeout. The backboard to Connors State. Stubblefield sidesteps and knocks down the three.
He's an excellent shooter when he gets his feet set. That's
from three-point territory. The second tray early for Connors State. Neither of these teams rely a whole lot on their three-point shooting. Soft touch as Lou Buck.
3 sophomores on the squad, 2 that played legitimate minutes.
Daniel drives, glass rim and down. Last touched for Bill Muse's squad. Daniel in trouble, dumps it off, and Johnson's fouled on the way up.
Yeah, kind of interesting. During the season, their body just wears down at some point.
Yeah, Jeremiah Johnson, who's at the free throw line here, has logged 40 minutes.
The defense really tried to extend, which opened up the drive, and then they'd get fouled on the drive to the basket.
Freshman goes 1 for 4, TVCC. This is Green stumbling down the lane, missed it off the back iron. Mohamed Embe grabs semis with down 3 early to Connors State. Open corner pop, and it wiggles out. Johnson could not hit. And last touched by Connors State to Panola in their region tournament championship game. Rejection for Daniel inside as he got a piece. Marion Johnson seeing his first action for Trinity Valley. And Williams flips it in, plus the foul. He was 1 of 8 from the field last night against Panola. Had 14 points the round prior. Just a little over 7 minutes into this junior college national championship game from Hutchinson, Kansas. Stubblefield hits the fadeaway shot. 11 for Connors State. And a foul on the jump shot. Jeremiah Johnson hitting him. Averages 8.5 points a game. Better than 80% at the free throw line. Raylan Wenger checking in for Trinity Valley as they pull even at the free. Wardlow with a tough turnaround. Embi tried to keep it alive. Wenger tees it and knocks down the 3. Raylan Wenger, the true freshman from Dalton, Ohio. Takeaway for the Cardinals. Smith coast to coast misses the layup, and a foul on Embi will give it back to Connors State.
Stubblefield holding his
2022 with Northwest Florida State. Daniel, the big man, finds Johnson. He'll step in, puts way too much on the deck, attacks Dietz. Tried to follow his miss. This is Outlaw.
Well, there you see the height advantage.
Stubblefield commanding a lot of attention on this end. Daniel attacks again. A series of up fakes. Williams got a piece of it. Dietz turns around and lays it. As both of these offenses try to find their footing in this national title game. Knuckles to the baseline and floats it in.
Now, Knuckles is a shooter. That time a little bit closer to the basket.
And the weak side rebound swallowed up by Wenger. Smith sneaks it in. Williams to the glass for 2. Beautiful find from Tyler Smith. Tyler Smith was with Greg Heyer last year at Mineral Area. Followed him over to Texas when he got the job at Trinity Valley. Boy, it's been. Stubblefield picks up Knuckles on this end. Now Williams faces up and misfires on the jump shot.
On one play, got to try to work it around, get everybody involved in the offense, get a better shot.
That's an offensive foul on Raylan.
Kind of opportunities to leave, but just loves the game and loves Connors State, so he stuck around. He's actually been in coaching 40 years. That's a long time.
Edwards,
man. And his daughter actually is the Gatorade Player of the Year in Kentucky. They won the state championship.
It has been a special run for this group, one that they hope culminates in a championship.
The team really shooting the lights out from the field. Trinity Valley only 36%, 7 of 19. And Connor 5 of 17, 29%.
Zati Lubaki dropped 80 points on the 4-seed South Plains last night. This is Eric Walls off the bench going baseline, and he sets up Dietz for 2.
Good Trinity Valley really extending out defensively, trying to deny passes. Back doors might be open.
Stubblefield into the paint, and it bounces in off the back iron. That'll make you proud.
He's a good free throw shooter. Shoots over 81% for the season.
Oh, Daniel using the offhand, and he scoops it in.
And you know,
And it's recovered by Tyler Smith.
Oh.
Offensive foul on Charlie.
Good help defense from the weak side, contesting that shot.
Smith, lob it up. Outlaw powers it down on 2. Wenger, the freshman, has already hit 1 from the outside. He corkscrews downhill, and he's fouled by Walls on the way up.
Half is they're doing a much better job spacing the floor, creating some room for their teammates to get some drives to the back.
Dormew spinning out to Johnson to the baseline with 5 to shoot. Daniel leans in and scores. For Edwin Daniel, averages almost 13 a game. The leading shot blocker and rebounder in the NJCAA. Williams launches, can't hit, and Daniel's there. Had 5 blocks in the semis last night, 7 blocks in the opening round against John A. Logan as the teardrop smacks off the backboard. Well, DJ Dormew is starting to cook.
Yep.
He had 28 points last night, and all of a sudden Knuckles to the free throw line, and it's off the back rim. Outlaw chases down a second bite at the apple. Wenger, corner pop. And he rainbows.
They'll go deep in their bench. They'll play 10 players in 8 significant minutes, but all 10 will play. Whereas Warner, we talked about, you know, kind of cut their substitution.
Knuckles off balanced. It crawls out. Another offensive rebound. It's Wenger inside. 10 points now for Wenger this first half, all off the bench. Dietz fouled inside. Brought the double team. Stay with us. Ethan Dietz, a true freshman from Conway, Arkansas.
It's a little bit older. A lot of baby fat looks like still on his body, but he's an excellent player.
Dormew. Now Lubaki with a hand in his face, and he sticks the baseline too.
Good face-up move that time. He's shot the ball.
And a terrific opening 20 for the freshman from France. Dormew, this has been his specialty, and he bounces in the last second. Lubaki had a terrific first half, picked up by Johnson, dumps it inside. Outlaw blocked on the initial attempt, and he touched it like paint points. It comes up top to Daniel.
5 on the clock.
The big man knifing down the lane, and he's... Knuckles lets it fly and cans the 3.
Yeah, he's got a quick release, and he looks...
Johnson's open. And it horseshoes off the rim, but it's going to stay here. Foul on Johnson with a skip. Daniel lost the handle. Another steal for Smith. Racing to the glass. Smith blocked by Dormew, and it's off of by Knuckles. Knuckles off the side of the backboard, gets it back and floats it in.
Yeah, the first one was a pass. Listen to that halftime interview, you'd think they were down by 15. That's what they needed to prove on. He listened about everything.
This is knuckleball. Garrett Knuckles burst. And it's a 7-point lead for Trinity Valley. Daniel attacks Outlaw and scores off
that defense collapse and then kick it out. They get some outside shots. Because right now, Trinity Valley's doing a good job on the perimeter shooting.
A kiss off the glass. Knuckles stays hot. Daniel, baseline, book it.
Showing a little outside game.
Game was tied at 32 out of the break. Trinity Valley's opened a 5-point lead. Dietz, and it rolls off the front rim. Burt on the second chance opportunity. Dormew was hobbled earlier. Flips it up, and it settles in. Season, that was the 4th time they played Panola. Twice in the regular season, once in the region championship game, and things get a little wild here in Hutchinson this time of year. Eric Walls has it knocked away and out of bounds, last touched by Connor State. Knuckles jump stops, falls away, and draws a foul.
And Garrett Knuckles and Tyler Smith, who are 2 big pieces of the core of this Trinity Valley squad, have been talking to some non-Power 5.
Along with Queens from the A-Sun. And he's got all 11 points for the Cardinals. Williams, shot clock into single digits. Bullies his way to the baseline, leans in. The tap back goes off the glass. Takes it in, it's Williams. Almost lost the dribble inside, powers it up and draws a foul.
Yeah, Connor State was down.
I mentioned the offer from Omaha. They just went to the dance as Summit League champs. Texas A&M Corpus Christi. St. Paul will get some run for the first time, giving Ethan Dietz a break. Williams misses both. Barton from Kansas was the champion last year. Spence puts it on the deck, and that's the 5th foul on TVCC. Stubblefield has cooled off since that hot start. Misfires on the jump shot. Spence had it for a moment, and it's knocked out, last touched.
You may get the foul called.
Knuckles, teardrop. It's all Knuckles in the second half, inside of 8 minutes. Dormew, tough shot, and he missed it off the side of that first half, but now just 5 of 15 from the field. Knuckles lobs it inside. Outlaw couldn't let
shot. Take it to the rim. Make him call the foul.
Smith skips it. Lubaki fouled. And it's on. Wandering a big lead last night, but held on against South Plains. The points have just not. Stubblefield backpedals, lets it go, and cans the in the second half. Knuckles mid-range. It's good. Eric Walls into the paint, flips it to the corner. Stubblefield to the baseline and answers back. Now for Kevin Stubblefield Jr., the true freshman from Omaha. Is there an answer to the knuckleball on this? Walls stops and starts. It falls off the side of the iron, and last touch 51-47 in the semis over Panola. Tyler Smith. It up there. Walls breaks it up. It ricochets back to Smith, and he's smothered at the glass. But done it with defense all year, and that's how they've built this lead with 4.5 to play in the title game. Smith. Knuckles picks up Daniel. He glides by, tried to flip it in, stays with it, and has Valley in front. Knuckles sneaks it in. Lou Bucky powers it through. Trinity Valley takes the possession late in the clock again. Smith hoists it up and knocks it down. Walls got caught in the air. This is Stubblefield stumbling. And that will put 7.
Yeah, they can't exchange baskets. They've got to get stops and quick scores. You lose your legs, it's hard to shoot well.
Walls forces Wardlow into the turnover and blocked. Here comes Eric Walls falling away, and he draws a foul. 85. TVCC without the services of Williams to the finish line. And
nothing but net.
Lee down the lane, blocked by Lou Bucky. Made down the stretch into Stubblefield, and it rolls home. 6-point game again. The southpaw from Tulsa sinks the first. Second one.
Coming and got rid of it quickly.
Front end. Perfect.
Wow.
Second one off the back rim, bounces to Eric Walls. Another opportunity, he'll step out for 3. And they'll foul Wardlow with 50. The freshman from Bowling Green, Kentucky hits the second.
Free throws to secure it, but again, I think it was pretty much every game in the tournament. over a short period, maybe not.
It's both here.
Yep. And
Quick inbound to Lee. He'll score it off the glass. Greg Heyer not happy. Tyler Smith, who believed so much in Greg Heyer. Dormew accelerates, cradles it. High off the glass and good. There's the tap back, crawls out. Trinity Valley has won the NJCAA.
great game. Both